Hey, whippersnappers, this is Tortimer the Gray. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown Gray version Season 4. This week we are kicking off the OU tier with a rival battle, and we are starting off with rival Codeman. Kensei, my King Gambit, going down to the Titan there, at which point then sOUnd comes in, my shiny Torkoal, which actually exists somewhere. My good rival Scad, who's going to be coming up later, caught a shiny Torkoal for me when I think I helped her complete the Sundex, maybe? Anyway, I've got a shiny Torkoal named sOUnd somewhere. But Olmo takes down the Titan there. I tried running an OU Sun team here. The Paradox Pokemon have the ability Photosynthesis, where in the sun, their highest stat gets boosted, I believe. And so I was looking at some Pokemon I wanted to use, and started seeing, well, you know, I wanted to use Torkoal, and then I really like Walking Wake, the Suicune Paradox, and so it sounded like they were synergizing, and then it's, you know, so we just kind of tried to go from there. Glinda coming in up against Corazon, and gonna throw up the Psyshock there. The Population Bomb gonna do some damage there, but Glinda's gonna hang on, I believe, right? Yeah, gonna hang on and take down the Mousehold there. At which point then Lokix comes in. sOUnd's gonna come back in and set up the Drought, and then Olmo's gonna switch in, get that speed boost. The Trowel is gonna do okay damage, but not gonna be enough to take down Olmo, and then the Flamethrower going to land and finish off the Lokix there. At which point then their King Gambit comes in and Terra's into pure Dark type to avoid that fire weakness that I was looking to set up there. The Iron Head are gonna finish off Glinda, and leaving us with just sOUnd, who's going to take a hard Kowtow Cleave and go down. So, good battle this week, rival Codeman. I greatly appreciate your participation. Let's move on to the next battle, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty guys, and here we are up against a rival update, and leading off with sOUnd once again, getting the rocks and the sun set up. sOUnd taking a Stun Spore, and then throwing up a Lava Plume, taking Maisie down to her Sash. sOUnd going, or his, I guess Maisie is a boy. Don't want to assume anybody. sOUnd paralyzed, taking a bit of a beating here from the Rimbombi, but figure I'll go ahead and get the Rapid Spin off, which will finish off the Rimbombi and get the webs off the field, allowing sOUnd to get out there. The Fish then coming in and going to flip turn on out in the face of Olmo. Olmo throwing up that Hydro Steam and gonna finish off the Magneton. I don't remember, walking something maybe, I don't remember. Sandy Shocks, that's what it's called. The Paradox names are just all so stupid. sOUnd then up against the Rocky there, gonna go down, at which point then Glinda comes in and starts throwing up the Psyshock. I didn't really plan for dealing with water types, and so I think that Rocky's Terra into water here is going to stall me for a little bit, just because I do not have anything. I have no grass type moves or anything with which to deal with this. The Salt Cure is going to do good damage on Kensei here. Kensei throws up the Sucker Punch, but Rocky going to start setting up with curses and things like that, so that's not going to do us a whole lot of good. At which point then the Kowtow Cleave comes and is not going to be enough. The curse is going to continue to set up, and Kensei is going to go down here to the Salt Cure. At which point then Olmo switches in, and the Hydro Steam is going to get Rocky really close, but not enough, and the Salt Cure going to land, which is going to do good damage to Olmo. I think we do finally get this thing down, but yeah, at the cost of like 3 Pokemon, essentially. Fish then switches in. I guess because I was running a Sun team, I didn't anticipate that water would be an issue. I don't know why. It was a dumb, stupid thing that I did. Should have had a chlorophyll. There's not really any. There's no OU or OU adjacent chlorophyll users. I think I did look into that a little bit, but it's just apparently not a very useful ability right now, because there's just nothing really anywhere near the OU tier. So I didn't want to delve like down into ZU to grab Venusaur or wherever he's hanging out. So down goes Olmu there. But yeah, running a Sun team probably would be useful to have some a chlorophyll user or something in play. Abu then comes in and is going to get rid of the sub there, the Headlong Rush, the substitute popping up again, and again going to get rid of that there. The Poison Fire type will go down should we land a move here. We get hard hit there with our twice lowered defenses, but finally able to take the Paradox Volcarona off the field and win the battle against Rival Update. So thank you so much for participating this week, Rival Update. I greatly appreciate it. Let's move on to the next battle, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty guys, here we are up against Rival Scad, and appropriately leading off with the shiny Torkoal that she procured for us. Abu then gonna come out in face of the Clefable there. Tyranitar switching in to throw up the Sandstream, get rid of the Sun. Abu going to take the Tyranitar off the field right off the bat. So that works out fairly nicely. We've got Ice Spinner on Abu, which is going to do good damage to the Dragonite. Dragonite starting to set up the Dragon Dances there, and then hits back with its own Ice Spinner to finish off Great Tusk. Kensei then comes in and going to Sucker Punch the Dragonite, finishing it off, at which point Clamps comes in. I actually just caught a Shiny Gliscor in Pokemon Go. I haven't played Pokemon Go in a long time, and I've had it back on my phone recently because I'm trying to transfer all of my shinies out of Pokemon Go so I can just stop playing Pokemon Go. And then I managed to acquire a shiny Gliscor or Gligar, and then I evolved it into a Gliscor. Anyway, I've got a shiny Gliscor, so I've been acquiring more shinies. It's diabolical how they keep you playing the game. Like, oh, you're trying to get all your shinies out so you can stop playing, huh? Well, here we go, more shinies. So it's gonna take you only get out like 4 a week through the home trains. It's a whole thing. Anyway, Kensei up against Madonna there. The Ironhead doing work enough to get rid of the sub. Madonna going to Terra into Steel, but the Ironhead is still powerful enough to finish off, even being not very effective. Clamps then coming in and going to finish off Kensei there. I really probably should have waited till later in the battles. As I'm rewatching these for the recording, I'm using Kensei very early in the battles, which the whole point of the King Gambit is to use it kind of at the end, because it gets a power boost for every other Pokemon on your team that has been defeated or whatever. Olmu doing good work here up against the Clefable, and gonna finish it off here with the Hydro Steam. Then the Clodsire comes in, Tom, cousin of Tom. Earthquake gonna hit Olmu, but not enough to finish off, and Olmu is gonna be able to finish off the Clodsire. Nice shiny on Clodsire, kind of a plummy, deep purple. That's kind of nice. I'll have to look into that. I haven't done any shiny hunting in Scarlet Violet yet, but anyway, thank you so much for battling this week, Rival Scan. I greatly appreciate it. Let's move on to our last battle of the week, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty guys, here we are up against Rival Pocket Flygon, leading off with the Hisuian Samurott. Sozin gets the Sun up and the Rocks, and then switches out. Flygon comes in with Ceaseless Edge. Never heard of that move. Is that a Samurott, Hisuian Samurott exclusive? Drain Punch landing on Nana, but then Nana is probably, well, gonna come in at Hatterene. But I forget that this thing is also Steel type, so I'm pretty sure Glinda is gonna, just die right here. So there's that. At which point then Olmu switches in, and Olmu's going to throw up the Hydro Steam, and not going to be enough to get Nana. The Play Rough going to land and almost kill Olmu, but Olmu's going to hang on there. Nana switching out. The Hydro Steam not going to do much to the incredibly bulky Blissey there. I Terra just for the hope that it'll give me enough extra power to remove the Blissey from the field. But unfortunately, I'm just going to sit here and chip away at it as Flygon continues to heal up, continues to get hazards up, just using my complete lack of ability to do anything here to his advantage. I can't switch Olmo out because he'll die immediately upon switch in. I guess I could Rapid Spin and get him back in, but it's just not really worth it. Sozin going to come back in and take some damage, set up the Drought, and then I believe we are going to get a Rapid Spin off here, so get rid of those hazards that Flygon set up at the very least. But Ignorance is Blissey going to continue to heal. Get the burn off. I've got some physical attackers. Going up against Blissey with my special attackers, I'm not sure what I'm doing there exactly. But Blissey going to switch at Nana coming in. The Headlong Rush going to be enough to finish off the Tinkatongue, so down goes Tinkatongue. Then Leafa switches in, and I think this might be the battle. if I remember correctly. The contrary Leaf of Sozin comes in and just dies. Apollo then switches in. I cannot wait until we are in Ubers and Apollo can evolve. Oh my gosh. Primate is like and it's like just in the NFE tier. It's like not even tiered. It's so bad. Then Kensei comes in and everybody else is dead. So finally gets his full power, but he just dies immediately to a sun boosted Terra powered flamethrower. So yeah, there we go. Just get totally wrecked by our final rival of the week. Thank you so much for participating this week, Rival Flygon. I greatly appreciate your continued support. Let's jump on over to the spreadsheet, guys, and see what the gym has in store for us this coming week. Here we go. All right, guys, so here we are at the spreadsheet. Oh, I completely forgot we rolled Tundra. Did anybody theme their battles as Tundra? I don't know. We'll have to roll back the tape. Go back and rewatch the episode. Get a second view per viewer. Go see. Did anybody? We had a Titan. Somebody wrecked us with a Titan at some point. But if anybody else did Tundra, do a rewatch. Let me know. Alrighty. But we are in the second week of badge. So we're going into gym number 7 this week. We got 2 weeks or 2 rounds of OU here. But badge number 7. So what we first need to do is we need to roll 3 through 18. So let's do 3 through 18, which gives us 3, which gives us water. All right, so that's great. So you guys, we'll be going into a water type gym. Let's singles and doubles. Let's see if we end up doubles. All right. Yeah, that's all the information we need. So for this coming week, we will be doing a doubles OU water gym. So start getting together your doubles OU teams. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what kind of watery themed teams you guys put together. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to participate and you have not done so already, check the description. There's links to both my Discord and Pokemon Showdown. Pokemon Showdown is where we do the actual battles, and Discord is how you contact me to battle. Yeah, so start putting together your teams. If you guys are seeing this episode, that means I am available to battle. So no need to wait. Just shoot me a message on Discord once you've got your team put together, and we will get things going here. Alrighty, guys, I've been Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. Thanks again to all of my wonderful community members who participate in this series. We're getting close to the end here. I think what we'll probably do is maybe make the Elite Four a single week. And maybe you guys will just talk among yourselves and pick a specific type, and then we'll just do that. I don't know. The interest has waned a little bit. And I think maybe it would make sense to not have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 more weeks. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, I guess these are each a single week. We don't have. Anyway, whatever. We'll discuss this in the Discord and see how you guys want to finish out the series. But thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys, and I will see you all back here next time. Alrighty, guys, have a good one.